The Straight Path presents Married in Islam, Marry to be Happy. This is personal experience, or there are people like me where it is not easy to be a husband and wife. There are many trials and we go through this until we die. In my personal experience, marriage is a long ordeal and very difficult to endure. But every human being must undergo it because this is God's command, and it is promised that if we manage this marriage well, we will be rewarded with heaven. Believe it or not, write a comment below. Getting married is one of Allah's commandments. In Islam, getting married means that all couples and both families pray that they will be happy, or we pray sakinah, mawaddah, warahmah, a prayer that is always said by people who hear about someone's marriage. Marriage is a type of worship with a very important and sacred position in Islam. It doesn't stop there. Marriage is also referred to as mitsakan galiza in the Quran, which means a very firm or strong agreement. Apart from creating a pious next generation, Allah SWT also conveys various other blessings that will be obtained after undergoing the marriage process. The following are 8 purposes of marriage in Islam that must be understood. The following are 8 purposes of marriage in Islam that must be understood. The purpose of marriage in Islam. 1. Obey Allah SWT's commands. Marriage in Islam aims to obey and increase a servant's worship of his God. Marriage is a necessity to perfect our morals. 2. Implementing the sunnah of the Prophet. The main purpose of marriage in Islam is to distance oneself from immoral acts and sins. As Muslims, we certainly have role models in living our lives, so it would be better if we could imitate the life lessons taught by the Prophet Muhammad SAW. In a hadith, it is said that, marriage is my sunnah. So whoever does not practice my sunnah is not part of me. So marry you, because I am proud of the number of my people on the Day of Judgment. Hr. Ibn Majah No. 1846. 3. Maintaining personal purity. Marriage is usually determined by maturity, carried out intending to maintain personal purity and be iffa, refraining from what is forbidden. As we know, lust can arise because of strong desires and weak faith. This can of course be felt by anyone, especially teenagers who are still unstable. For this reason, the Prophet Muhammad SAW recommended that young people who feel they are capable and ready, immediately get married. Meanwhile, for people who are not yet able to get married, Rasulullah SAW recommended fasting to control lust, to avoid behavior and actions that are prohibited in religion. 4. Obtaining offspring. One of the paths to the afterlife apart from worship is to produce pious offspring, and this can be obtained through marriage. In the Al-Quran Surah An-Nahl verse 72, it is stated that human marriage is a fitra that aims to give birth to good offspring as future successors. 5. Forming a family. The main goal of marriage in Islam is to build a family that is sakinah, mawaddah, warahmah, a family enveloped in peace, love, and affection. Every couple desires to have children who can be educated according to religious teachings so that they can have a good life in the future. This is of course one of the obligations of parents towards their children in the future. So family development can be called an important task that should not be taken lightly. 6. Strengthen the worship of Allah SWT. Marriage is a noble thing in Islam and is considered a sacred bond to maintain personal honor and avoid things that are prohibited in religion. After marriage, it can strengthen one's worship. One is expected to lower one's gaze and protect oneself from heinous acts that can lower one's dignity, one of which is adultery. 7. Create a sense of happiness. Another goal of marriage that is no less important is to create a sense of happiness in life. Husband and wife should give each other love and feelings of security to each other. From marriage, we will get friends and life partners who can continue to channel feelings of love and affection every day. 8. Increase sibling relationships. One of the hopes of a marriage bond is to increase or strengthen sibling relationships because each woman and man have a large family. When a man and woman marry, each family will automatically become one family as well, so that more sibling relationships will exist. As previously explained, the purpose of marriage is basically to worship and get closer to the Creator, so it must be carried out as well as possible. Congratulations to those planning a wedding. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your friends, so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. The Straight Path presents